Ahoy, Shipmates! It's a land-based activity today on this rather wonderful sunny day. Haven't had many of those recently. We are here at the Hambledon Vineyard for Fizz Fest 2023. And yes, look at that, they do grow grapes here in the wonderful county of Hampshire. Old vineyard film on the rolling chalk hills. Ideal terroir. We are at the Hambledon Vineyards, established in 1952. No, I'm not just reading that off of the sign there. All sorts of things going on today, wine tasting, and of course, a little tour of the vineyard. These are some of the vats used in the production of sparkling wine. Spotted this hose running between the vats and the bottling part, and I had an idea of separating one of those connections and putting the hose to my mouth and drinking away. Probably would have been something other than sparkling wine, though, I must imagine. Fizz Fest is an annual event and rotates between all the various different vineyards in the county of Hampshire. But of course, the primary objective of being here at Fizz Fest is the wine tasting. English sparkling tasting, as I should probably say. Not allowed to call it champagne, as it does not come from the Champagne region of France. Although it is better. English sparkling has won many awards. We started off with the Black Chalk Vineyard in the Stockbridge area of Hampshire, making top quality English sparkling wine since 2015. And in 2020 they built a new home and state-of-the-art winery with tasting room and shop. I should be going there later. They grow 34 different clone and rootstock combinations on their vineyards. Chardonnay, Pinot Noirs, Pinot Meunier and Pinot Précoce and Pinot Gris. Apparently these combinations provide an array of quality wine profiles, and as many as we can separately create a number of small batch sparkling and still wines. I tried the rosé one in here and decided to fill in the tasting chart. We'll come back to this tasting chart at the end of the video where I can give you the tasting notes. Give you a heads up, they don't read very well. On to the next one. That is the Danbury Vineyards near Netherwallop, northern Hampshire. They are a family-owned boutique vineyard producing fine English wine for over 20 years, focusing on limited production, single vineyard, superior quality wine, apparently. Situated in some old paddocks on a former 19th century Stockbridge racecourse, 7 acres of sustainably tended vines, facing south with chalk and flint soil, producing a wonderful terroir. There's a small vineyard estate and they have some tea rooms available for private hire and lunches apparently. They had a competition here as well where you give them your email address and they'll send you, I think it was a box of wine. Apparently I didn't win that one. As you can see by now, Fizz Fest 2023 was in full flow. And the queues were a bit hit and miss for some of the vineyards. On to the next one, the Louis Pommery in Alresford. Their wines are planted at a place called Pinklestone by the River Itchen. Next, the Grange, also based in Alresford. Started by 4 siblings in 2011, they planted 52,000 vines and 7 years later popped the first cork on the Grange Classic. And to their delight, it tasted exquisite. I'm led to believe that the Grange estate also has summer concerts going on as well. So you can go along and have a look at the building. I think it's an English heritage building. To have a look at that later. Something else to do, another land-based activity. This is a relentless task I'm performing for you shipmates onto Reims on the Tuckbourne Estates. The Tuckbourne Estates stretches for 740 acres from the South Downs near Winchester down to the River Itchen. The owners planted Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier and Chardonnay in April 2011. As you can see by now, they've opened quite a few bottles of sparkling. This one was quite enjoyable. Right, Next one, I think this is possibly the last one, Extern Park from Meon Valley. This is another producer that started in 2011. They are passionate about quality and provenance and proud to be one of the few sustainable single-estate producers in Britain. I'd say they were jolly friendly chaps there and poured a very large portion for sampling. Right, let's have a look at those tasting notes. The rosé comes in with a perfume and pooing, and the brut comes in with peaty and a no. The Grange Classic NV is somewhat similar to a Ford Mondeo. It's classic, it's irreferable, rounded and rusty. Next is the Grange White Room Black, quaffable and quaffable. The Louis Pomeroy England Brut NV comes in with lavender scent and a manure cling. Reims Blanc de Blanc 2018. Scarf is 2 furlongs. Melons are given away. Schlepp Perplex Sauce. And pop-up dancing. The Hambledon Classic Cuvée is welded up and hand vise. The Hambledon Classic Cuvée Rosé is showroom sneezes, along with undresses lungs. The Hambledon Premier Cuvée is good, honest, not slurp charity, and also conifers. Hattingley Valley Classic Reserve NV, soft, not sure, peachy enemies. And the Hattingley Still Rosé 2022 is noir, uncle, and blablabla. And I think our favourite was the Black Chalk. Black Chalk Classic 2020 Porcupine Vestry Oysters. The Black Chalk Wild Rose 2020 was a deviant rosé, changing my mind. Black Chalk Rumour Has It 2020 was a placebo. The Black Chalk Dancer in Pink was pear, not yummy, bald meaning. Well, I think that's a fairly accurate conclusion to those tasting notes. Right, better go off and find some suitable accommodation. Found this earlier in the day when we arrived, so I wasn't drink driving here. It's the Rushmore Farm, Workshops and Cattle Yard. These are the pig sheds on the left. This is my sleeping accommodation for the evening, the Shepherd's Hut. Very fitting. Approach the vessel from the aft, heading forwards. You can see on the left hand side is the galley, and at the head is the bunks. Suitably fitted with all the modern conveniences that you may need during your stay. Some knives and forks, mugs for the important cup of tea. And of course, if you want to make that cup of tea, there is a gas burner and a kettle. This is an all mod cons Shepherd's Hut. Reminiscent of the old days of sailing yachts, there is a foot-powered water dispenser. Not recommended for drinking. That's what the bottle on the side's for. Heading forwards to the bow of the vessel. As you can see, there's various little shelves for different knickknacks. This one particularly amused me. There is also reading literature and toilet paper, all in the same place. I think we know what to do with that. Here's the lighting for the vessel. 4 candle power is the total lighting output for the vessel. Spacious bunk accommodation here, and for your evening's entertainment, there's a map right above you. Powered by a 6 kilowatt wood burner, tucked away here in the corner, producing a lovely warm glow and lovely heat for the evening. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one, shipmates. I certainly did. A wonderful day out in a sunny English countryside, enjoying the best of English sparkling wine. Many thanks to all my subscribers, and until next time, shipmates.